Alrighty, folks, hello and welcome to Trinidad Gymnasium, TSC Gymnasium 2-ball court here in Trinidad, Colorado for Game 9 of the TSC Invitational Tournament. Bringing you a banger of a game here as the Trinidad Miners are set to take on the Primero Bulldogs. Implications here is winner of this game will go on to play for 5th place on Saturday. And we've got a good-looking game so far. My name is Brody Doherty. I am joined in the booth by Brock Brunelli on color and bringing stats, and we have Destiny Archuleta as camera, and we have a roaming camera being covered by Mr. Elijah McBride. There we go. Couldn't remember his last name. That's all right. But we got us a fun game. Brock, what's our prospects looking forward into this one?
You know, it's going to be, I think it's going to be a pretty evened out game, to be honest with everyone. Both teams obviously coming off a loss, you know, in the first round of the tourney. Both teams played against each other last year in this tourney. Primero did win 53-27. But, you know, this Trinidad Miners team is a lot older now. Lots of juniors. The senior Caleb Jingles had a nice game last game, defensive-wise. So it's going to be interesting. I feel like this is going to be a very evened-out game.
Yes, sir. I'd have to agree with you. I think we'll have a pretty good matchup. Both of these teams lost in their round 1 game. I'm not sure if you mentioned that, but it should be a pretty decent matchup. Size might go to Primero as Matthew Pachork is lined up to jump against number 44, Jerome Schultz. Number 40, excuse me. Jump's going to go the Miners' way as Schultz wins the tip. Gingles with the take. That's going to be number 30, David Romero. Passes into the corner. Looking inside for Schultz. That was Nathan Sandoval. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Stay Miners ball.
You know, David Romero, a star for this Trinidad Miners team last year, was out the last game, as well as Andreas Romero. David Romero is back and into tonight's game.
Schultz shot no good. It's going to be rebounded by Robinson. He's going to take it the other way for the Bulldogs. Up top to Sintas. He's going to try to go to work against David Romero. Jairo Dominguez has it on the left side. Swing back and around the top to Robinson. Now Pachork on the right. Down to Sintas in the corner. Miners man-to-man defense doing a decent job. Jairo Dominguez going to pull up the 3. No good. A little bit short. Rebound fought for. It's going to be hauled in by Schultz. Pushing the ball now is Sandoval. Sandoval swinging the ball back up. Looking for Schultz. Ends up in the hands of Apodaca. Now top to Romero. Miners swinging the ball too fast. I can't seem to get my names right. Typically takes myself about a quarter to figure out the names of all the players that we are calling. Doing all right so far. Miners with the ball underneath their bucket. That is David Romero going to be handling the inbounding duties. Sorry, folks, we also are dealing with some technical difficulties right now. We're getting a couple things ironed out, but we should be back up and running momentarily. Here's Romero. He's got the ball on the outside. He's going to pack up to Apodaca. He's going to try to make a move around Sintas. Back up to the top is Romero. Bulldogs looking like they are staying in a little bit of a zone defense. Left side, that's Romero. Top, never mind, that is number 30, David Romero, launching a 3-ball, no good. Rebound couldn't be reeled in. It's going to end up going Bulldog way.
I expect to see a lot more 3-point attempts coming from David Romero into tonight's game for head coach Justin Bustos.
Yes, sir, Romero. Sorry about that. Bulldogs now looking inside. That was number 25, Jace Robinson on the attempt, no good. Rebounded by Jerome Schultz. He's going to take it across the timeline for the Miners, trying to push the ball. Got a whole host of Bulldogs to get around those. He's going to back up, swing the ball to Sandoval at the top of the key. Going to Apodaca, back to Romero. Romero, Apodaca, looking for an option, goes to Romero. He's got 2 men on the inside running a little bit of a high-low look. As Gingles looking for an open man, Apodaca. Now Romero, he's going to launch himself a 3. That one no good, rebounded by Dominguez. Bulldogs going to look to push the ball. Sintas passing up to Xavier Garcia. He's going to work around on the inside and goes up for the shot, but he is going to the stripe. Nice, strong move by Xavier Garcia.
Something interesting to note, not very basketball related, but, you know, Garcia and Pachorek going bald for game 2 here in the tourney.
who knows, it could be basketball related, as it could give a competitive advantage, making them a little bit more aerodynamic. But,
There
you
you
know,
go.
they're both fantastic players, and they can they deserve to try to pull off a look. So we'll see how they do tonight. Garcia missing his first of 2. Second one up and good. That's going to send the Miners down the other way. This is going to be Romero taking the ball out for the Miners. He's going to swing the ball around the top to Apodaca. Going inside, looking for Gingles. Pass almost deflected away. Now on the other side, that is number 10, Jet Apodaca. Pass out to Schultz. He's going to look for an option on the inside. He's going to pull up. Oh, that one no good. Ball loose, tipped, fought for. Ends up in the hands of Sandoval. Now Romero's going to have the ball on the right side, trying to make a move around Garcia. Kicks out to Sandoval. He's going to drain a 3-ball. Nathan Sandoval, good for 3. Miners take an early 2-point lead. Sintis trapped at the top. Garcia open inside the paint. He's going to put up a short jumper. That one no good. Schultz with the board. He's going to push for the Miners. Bulldogs doing a good job of rotating back to stop the press break. That ball poked away, stolen by Xavier Garcia. Bulldogs now going to slow down. Miners look like staying in their man-to-man defense. Xavier Garcia is going to pull a 3-ball. That one no good. Ball loose on the ground. Romero's going to end up with it. Miners trying to get something set up. Apodaca trying to make a move. Out to Sandoval. He nailed the 3-ball earlier. Romero's going to try one of his own, pulling up from the college line. No good. Rebounded by Jairo Dominguez. Bulldogs looking to get some offense here. Josh Pachorik, he's going to launch a 3-ball. No good that time. Jairo Dominguez fighting for the rebound. That one no good. Couldn't get it to go off the glass. Miners now going to try to get something set up. We haven't seen a whole lot of ran set plays from either side. Lots of 3-balls, though.
Yeah, very aggressive in the 3-point game. You know, that's kind of been their bread and butter even last year, you know, with Romero back installed into the starting 5. They're going back to, you know, what they ran last year. You know, they passed it around a lot more in that first game, but so far their bread and butter in tonight's game has been shoot the 3-ball.
Yes, sir. Number 23 checked into the game for the Bulldogs, and unfortunately we do not have a name for number 23. That's a pull-up 3-ball from Sandoval. That one no good. Rebounded once again by Dominguez. He's got himself a handful of boards. Bulldogs pushing the ball. Sintis with it at the top. He's going to try to work around Apodaca. He's going to take it all the way to the rim. Nice little take by Gabe Sintis. Couldn't get it to go, and we've got a foul called. And looks like that foul was called on number 32, Matt Pachorik. He's going to pick up his first one of the night. Nope, never mind. That was 24. Xavier Garcia, who that foul was called on. Checking into the game for the Miners, number 21, Cole Gegelman. And let's see. I can't quite see that young man's number right there. Number 3, Isaiah Moreno, a freshman for the Miners. Miners trying to swing the ball around the top. Romero looking for somewhere to go. Now Sandoval. Romero trying to look down to Schultz. Just couldn't get it there. Miners running a high-low action again. Just swinging it around the top two guard positions here. And we've got a timeout called by the Miners. We'll be back in just a second. We're going to take a timeout of our own and be back with even more action.
Christmas season is here, and at Colie's Cakes and Pastries, the holidays are in full swing. Stop by our location on Commercial Street for a sweet treat, or place a pre-order for any of our fantastic Christmas-themed cookies and cakes. Colie's also offers desserts for all occasions, including weddings and graduations, along with birthday parties. If you need a treat to welcome in the holidays, stop by Colie's, the best bakery in Southern Colorado.
Back to the action, folks. We have relatively low-scoring game so far. 3:23 left to go in the first. Miners up 3 over the Primero. Bulldogs 1. We've seen good action up and down the court. Lots of 3-balls launched from both sides, but both teams yet to find their offensive rhythm.
Something to note of, Brett Kendall is inactive for a second consecutive game. The junior for the Bulldogs, starting point guard for them last year, 14.8 points per game.
Schultz looking inside for Moreno there. Ball tipped away, and we have a whistle. It's going to be a ball underneath the basket. Foul called on the Miners. That's a foul called on number 3, Isaiah Moreno. his first of the game. Checking back into the game is Caleb Jingles. Here comes Gabe Sintis for the Bulldogs. Goes to Garcia on the left side. Garcia takes a dribble, pulls up. That one no good. He's got to keep shooting those. They've been good looks, just haven't found the bottom of the net. Primero coming the other way for Trinidad. Primero's going to give to Apodaca. Back to Primero. Swings to Sandoval on the right. Looking inside for Schultz. Schultz reins it in, trying to go inside to Gingles. No good. Pull-up shot by Apodaca. That one no good. Rebounded by Jairo Dominguez. Jairo Dominguez has to have at least 5 boards on the game so far. 23 for the Bulldogs. Kicks up to Gabe Sintis. He's going to take a dribble, trying to go to Pachorek. No good. 23. He's going to look like he's going to take a drive, going all the way in. Bucket is good for our unnamed number 23. If I am correct, that could be Aiden Komorowski. Anyone in our YouTube comments, if anyone watching this game, send us got a foul on the play as looks like Pachorek got too many hands on David Romero. But yes, folks, if you happen to know the name of number 23 on Primero, put it in the comments down below. We would love to know. Please feel free to correct us if we are pronouncing any names wrong, or if you have the name for number 23. That would help us out a bunch. Romero on the inbound goes to Schultz. He's going to be guarded by Pachorek. Trying to make a move. Has a good inside pass to Apodaca, and is going to go up through a field of hands. That foul looks like it's going to be on number 23.
2:01 remaining. 3-3 is the score.
Apodaca now at the charity stripe. This will be his first trip to the line. Looking to give the Miners a point lead. First one is up and good for Jesse Apodaca. Checking into the game is sophomore Josh Pachorek for the Bulldogs. Younger brother to Matt, as Jairo Dominguez takes a seat. Second free throw up, no good. Rebound loose, fought for. Xavier Garcia is going to end up with it. Sintis now trying to push the ball for the Bulldogs. Nice inside look. Ooh, that was a good look inside to Pachorek. Pachorek just not quite ready for it. Here come the Miners as Romero's going to look to wheel and deal. Still staying in a 4-out, 1-in type offense. Romero putting a move on Komorowski. Shot no good. Rebounded by Pachorek. He's going to try to push. He has Komorowski down the other side of the floor. Nice looking look. No good though. Romero on the board. Able to push the ball. Miners, oh, they had numbers. Here's Sandoval. He's going to try to go inside. That shot looked like Pachorek, the younger Pachorek, got a hand on it. Sintis now trying to push for the Bulldogs. This game seemed to change gears at a moment's notice. Kicks out. Sintis, he's going to pull a 3-ball. Ooh, no good for the Bulldogs. Komorowski, little fadeaway jumper. No good. That's going to be Schultz pushing the ball for the Miners. He's going to try to go down the floor. Ooh, took one too many steps. Would have been a slick reel pass, or he could have taken it all the way himself. Lots of high-flying action. What do you think's the key here, Brock? What do you think these teams can do to find their gear?
I think they both need to make adjustments. I mean, not a bad game, really by the teams, not, discrediting them or anything like that. 4-3 is the score, but I feel like some adjustments, maybe be feed it a little more inside, especially for the Bulldogs. They have the size advantage there with Pachorek. I'd like to see him get some feeds inside.
Absolutely. Komorowski fishing for a call on that last possession. Couldn't get it. Here's Romero. Apodaca looking for an option. Goes in the corner to Schultz. He's going to pull a deep 3. No good. Rebounded. Bulldogs trying to push. Sintis looking for an option. Didn't have the runners. Nice pass. He has Pachorek on the baseline. Kicks out to his brother Josh. Gabe Sintis launching another 3. Ooh, no good. He's just got to keep shooting those. One of them will fall eventually. 20 seconds quickly ticking off the clock. Miners now with the ball. Romero thought about pulling a deep one. Apodaca now to Schultz. Schultz back up top to Romero. He's going to take a few dribbles down the left side. Trying to work around Sintis. 8 seconds ticking off the clock. Romero, he's going to pull one. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound loose. Schultz almost has it. Ball on the ground. Nice slick pass. Apodaca. Ooh, didn't know how much time he had on the clock, and that will do it. That's going to be it for the first quarter, folks. We'll be back in just a few minutes after a word from one of our sponsors at LARCC Trucking.
LARCC Trucking is the place to call if you have something to haul. A family-owned trucking business since 2021, LARCC is named after the owner's children, their motivation to create a successful future. LARCC is ready to help you haul your hay, cattle, gravel, or equipment anywhere in southwestern United States. LARCC also buys and sells hay. Give them a call today at 970-274-0826 and get ready to haul. When you partner with Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions, you become part of the family. Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions is a design, build, and install company for synthetic turf fields serving Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, and Wyoming. We are the only owner-operated turf build and install company in Colorado, and we are a one-stop shop that does it all in-house, which means the people that are building your field care about quality and will make sure that it is done right. Choose Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions and join our family.
Big thanks to our friends at LARCC Trucking and Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions, two of our network sponsors who have stepped up to support every broadcast that the Saddle Rock Sports Network is bringing your way. It's been really cool to see all the sponsors step up, and not only for the season as a whole, but also for this set of 24 games for the tournament. It's been great to be able to bring these games to you, as we are a student-led broadcast, and I don't know about you, Brock, but I don't mind being compensated for my time.
Yeah, there you go. Everybody loves money, and everybody loves generous people, so thank you to all of our ad sponsors throughout the TSC Tourney.
Absolutely. Here's Sintis for the Bulldogs. He's going to take the ball at the top of the key. Now Josh Pachorik on the left side. He's going to get a screen from his brother, Matt. Now in the corner, Gabe Sintis. He's going to kick the ball back up to the top. That was Xavier Garcia. Now Sintis has the ball, Sintis passes to Josh Pachorik. Looking for an option. Trying to work around. Here's Xavier Garcia back at the top to key to Josh Pachorik. Garcia has it on inside the paint. Inside look, here's Komorowski going for it, and took one too many steps, and it'll be going the other way. Good defense from the Miners on that possession. David Romero going to wheel in deal for the Miners. Take it at the top. He's going to try to go for the drive, kicks out to Sandoval, takes a few dribbles, drive himself. Sandoval gets a bucket for the Miners.
Sandoval so far 5 of the 6 Miners points, 1 point last game. Nice little move there from Sintas.
Good little take by Sintis. Garcia able to bring down the offensive board. Komorowski now at the right-hand side. Sintis now with the ball at the top of the key. Looking for an option, trying to get his team something set up. Left side, Josh Pachorik. Josh Pachorik. Ball loose on the ground. Pachorik able to pick it up. Komorowski comes down with it. I assume this is Aiden Komorowski for the Bulldogs. I could be completely mispronouncing that. We don't have a number for we don't have a name for number 23. He's just the only man on the Bulldogs roster without a given name. So foul on the play. Looks like number 23 will be going to the line for the Bulldogs. You may have noticed, folks, on this last possession that we have a roaming camera in the stands now. Young Elijah McBride is our roaming cameraman, and it's been really fun to have this extra look. Let us know in the comment section if you like the second camera look. That's something new we're trying for this year, trying to get some more action on the transition layups and free throws. So if that's something you like, let us know. If not, let us know. We'd love to have your feedback. Second free throw, no good. Pachorik able to come down with the board. He's going to go up with it again. Ooh, putback shot, no good. Rebounded by Apodaca. Needing somewhere to go. Pushing is Sandoval. He's going to have it down on the Miner side of the floor. Up to Romero. Pump fake. He's going to go on the drive. Shot up, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Komorowski takes it. Komorowski trying to work around Apodaca. Sintis now with the ball at the top. Going to get an offense set. Garcia thought about the drive. Pump fake. Komorowski now to Pachorik. Pachorik taking a drive himself. He's going to go up with it. Ooh, almost got it to go. Seeing great play from that man, Matt Pachorik. Ball goes out of bounds. Good deflection by Isaiah Moreno. Look for Pachorik to make some more of those. Fantastic play.
You know, I'm very shocked the big man didn't go back up there that second time to, just to try to draw a foul there. Kicked it back out there, but still remains Bulldogs ball.
Yes, sir. Nice little drive by Josh Pachorik. He's going to be going to the line. A couple quick whistles so far. Bulldogs getting a decent amount of their points from free throws. Here is Josh Pachorik at the line for the Bulldogs, excuse me. First free throw is going to rattle in. Bulldogs down 6-5, so low scoring affair even though we've seen intensity from both sides. First bucket for Josh on the night. Second one up and good. Tying up the game at 6. Miners looking to generate some offense. Here is David Romero. We've seen the Miners launch quite a few from beyond the arc tonight. Seen good drives from both teams. Deep ball from David Romero. That one almost takes a shooter's bounce. Brought down by Jace Robinson. He's going to push the ball for the Bulldogs. Ends up having to, thinks about backing off the drive. He's going to take it all the way. Going for the reverse layup. Draws the foul off of Romero. Nice, smart take by Jace Robinson. 3 back-to-back trips to the line for the Bulldogs. I'm sensing a theme.
Yeah, and you know, if they can get points there from charity stripe, I'm pretty sure head coach Greg Robinson will take that all day.
Yes, sir. Points are points no matter how you get them. Unless you don't make your free throws, then you know.
There you go.
Those
Still got one more, though, so.
Yes, sir. Checking back into the game are Jerome Schultz and Caleb Jingles for the Miners. Second free throw from Robinson. Good off the glass. No, as they say, the bank is open. First point for Robinson on the night. Romero with the ball at the very top. Gives to Sandoval on the right. Now into Jingles. Ooh, good deflection by Josh Pachorik. Jingles had the inbounds pass to Sandoval. Just better hands by Pachorik.
This team last year, Trinidad Miners, won in 18 last year. Their one win coming versus Swallows Charter Academy of Pueblo.
Miners now looking to tack. Already surpassed their score or their winning percentage. Looking inside. Romero tried to go up with it. Got the contact, no whistle though. Robinson looking up the floor, has Pachorik wide open. Pachorik gets a nice little layup to go. His first bucket from the field tonight. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Brock.
Yes, 2 points there for Matthew Pachorik.
Gotcha. Hate to be spreading misinformation on the internet. Back up top, David Romero. Miners looking to respond. Now down by 3. Their first trail of the night. Romero looking inside, has Jingles. Kicks back out to Apodaca. Apodaca nowhere to go. Miners trying to run a little bit of a 4-out, 1-in type offense. Transitioning into a high-low. Romero swings to Sandoval. 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Inside, Jingles trying to go up with it. Xavier Garcia ends up with the ball. Taking down the other way, pushing for the Bulldogs. Raises up around the free throw line, no good. Xavier Garcia, I love that he is attacking like a shooter. He's been getting his looks, just been unlucky. Romero pulling up from 3, no good. Romero trying to do it all himself here. Dave Romero, a junior for the Miners team. Quite a few juniors, actually, for the Trinidad Miners. The heart and soul for this team, as Caleb Jingles is the only senior for Trinidad. Matt Pachorik has the ball on the inside. Nice cut by Robinson. Takes it all the way to the glass. Good for Jace Robinson. And we have a timeout on the floor as Trinidad head coach Justin Bustos? Bustos, thank you very much. My apologies. As he's going to get his Miner set up, we're going to take a little bit of a timeout as we hear from Woody's Furniture. Woody's Furniture invites you to stop by one of their 2 convenient locations to browse their fine selection of beautiful furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more for your home. Visit their original store in downtown Raton or their new store in Trinidad on Freedom Road, right next to Big R, for a personal and professional furniture shopping experience. Woody's Furniture proudly supports the student athletes and student broadcasters of this tournament. The High Desert Hunting Company is based outside of beautiful Aguilar, Colorado, at the foot of the Spanish Peaks. Their specialty is one-on-one guided hunting adventures targeting your once-in-a-lifetime trophy animal. Originally known as Zelly's Hunting Club when it was founded in the 1930s, the modern-day High Desert Hunting Company also specializes in leasing and managing high-quality private ranches for big game trophy hunts, bringing in clients from all over the world and bringing money into Los Animas County. Give them a call today. Big thanks to our friends at High Desert Hunting for stepping up and helping make this broadcast possible. Back with some more action. Primero Bulldogs up 11-6 over the Trinidad Miners. Low scoring affair, but lots of intensity. Here comes David Romero for the Miners. Sandoval now with the ball. Almost poked away by Garcia. Jingles now in the corner looking for an option. Gives to Romero back on the right wing. He's gonna try the drive down the middle. Romero, nice little take and bucket good for the Miners. David Romero putting these Miners on his shoulders. Josh Pachorik on the drive. Nowhere to go. Well denied by Jingles. Sintis now with it at the top of the key for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs getting something set up. Now they're running a 4-out-1-in type look. Skip pass over to the corner. Jace Robinson, he's going to try the drive. Going up with it. Nice take by Jace Robinson. Great play from the sophomore. 5 points for him for the night. Romero once again for the Bulldogs. Sandoval on the right side. He's going to... And we've got a push on the play as could have been a moving screen. That called on number 40, Jerome Schultz. His first for the Miners. That will put the Miners at 4 fouls for the half.
So something to watch. I was just going to bring up one more. That will be the 5th foul there.
AC Brock can remind us how the fouls work for.
Yeah, so basically now it's a national rule. It's 5 by quarter now. So one more foul and then it's the bonus.
Yes, sir. Kind of an interesting rules change, and we really like reminding you of that. I think we said it every time it's come up so far, but it's an interesting fact. Something fun to talk about. Robinson swings to the quarter. Garcia inside, and foul called on the play as Komorowski hits the deck. You know, credit these Bulldogs. They've been really doing what they can to get to the rim, get looks on the glass. That's what any team wants to do, and if you can't get a bucket, you're going to go to the line. That's how these Miners are playing that so far.
Yeah, and you know, they are well coached. This is head coach Greg Robinson's 3rd tenure as Primero Bulldogs head coach, filling in for Coach Escovis. Greg Robinson in his career, 95 and 60, coached his boys up to 6th in 1A basketball in 2010, and in 2009 being 11th with a 20-4 record.
That's a pretty darn good career so far. Here's Romero with the ball for the Miners. Now right side Sandoval swings back up to Schultz. Now Romero on the left. You try to work around Robinson. He gets a little move. Puts the shot up, no good. Rebounded by Jairo Dominguez. He has been a monster on the boards tonight. Garcia coming the other way for the Bulldogs. Up to the top of the key to Komorowski. Now Robinson on the right side. Inside, look, Dominguez thinks about going to work. Nice little post move, blocked by Schultz, though.
No, no, no.
I like that one right there, Mr. Brunelli. Schultz inside, look to Jingles. Bounces it off the foot of Garcia, however. And we've got a little bit of a scuffle on the near sideline. Ball goes out of bounds, going to go back the Miners' way. Credit to Jingles on the inside. He had the cutting look down the lane. Thought he honestly probably could have got a call there. Romero now at the top for the Miners. Apodaca, Schultz. Looking, had the cutting Sandoval. Just deflected away by Garcia. Miners still have possession, however. Sandoval raises up from the college three-point line. No good. Rebounded by Garcia, and smart play from Garcia, but stepped out before he could throw it off of Romero. You know, one player I've been really enjoying watching the course of this game is Xavier Garcia. He may not have a whole bunch of points tonight, but he is playing like a basketball player.
And he's very aggressive. You got to like that when you have a big, high offensive tenacity guy. You know, that's how you can word it. Garcia having a pretty solid game so far.
Absolutely. And checking into the game for the Miners is Easton Jack, number 22. That inbounds pass going to be a little actually deflected by Xavier Garcia. Now it's still going to be Miner ball.
Yeah, and, you know, going back to Jack, 6 points, was tied with Apodaca with 6 in the last game. Both of those boys ranked 6th in 2A points per game per max prep. Still really early in the season.
Garcia, nice-looking three ball, rebounded by Dominguez. He's going to throw it up and is going to end up going to the line as Easton Jack draws a quick one. That will put the Bulldogs in the double bonus for the rest of the second quarter. So Jairo Dominguez going to the line for Primero, looking to tack on to this 6-point lead they have accumulated so far. Largest lead of the night. Dominguez first one rattles out, heartbreaker.
Ref Ronnie Yates said, watch that, you know, blue line there. He went over to Dominguez and said he may have jumped there, but nonetheless called a foul on him.
Here comes Sandoval, now dealing for the Miners, as Romero has taken a seat. Jack now with the ball in the baseline corner. He's going to try to work around Robinson. Nice little take by Jack, just couldn't get anything to happen. Apodaca, Sandoval going to get a screen from Jingles. Now working on the inside, Sandoval puts a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Garcia. He's going to try to push the ball for the Miners. Has a couple runners. Going to give to Komorowski. Garcia now working on the inside. Nice little move by Xavier Garcia. Gets it to go. Good bucket from the junior. You know, these Bulldogs really led by their juniors. Xavier Garcia, a leader for this Bulldog team. Sandoval, 18 seconds on the clock. Miners needing a bucket to cut into this 8-point lead, trying to go into half by at least close. Sandoval for the Miners. He has shot fairly decent tonight. Swinging the ball, poked away by Komorowski. He's got the steal. Transition bucket up. Oh, just almost good. Didn't quite have the buzzer beater. Shot blown dead. That will do it for the second quarter of play here. We'll be back with some action from the second half here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network.
Lovato Concrete is a multi-generational family business that has proudly been serving its community for over 30 years. Lovato Concrete specializes in all types of concrete, including foundations, walls, sidewalks, slabs, driveways, and decorative stamped concrete. Big enough to handle large commercial projects, but caring enough to take pride in residential projects too. They'll get your project done right. Give them a call today at 719-680-8512.
Al's Gas Service has proudly served the Trinidad and surrounding area since 1964. With over 95 years of combined industry experience, we not only deliver propane, but we also sell, install, and service a wide variety of heating and air conditioning appliances. Stay warm in the winter and cool in the summer with Al's Gas Service. Give us a call today at 719-846-6022.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Al's Gas Service halftime show report. 8-16 is the score. Bulldogs kind of pulling away there late into the second quarter. Just some things to recap you guys with. Going over to Trinidad, Nathan Sandoval, leading scorer with 5. He eclipsed his first game mark where he had only 5 so far in the first half for Sandoval. Carving out a pretty nice game for the Miners. And then, you know, the 2 other scores for the Miners being Apodaca and Romero being back in this game. 3 points combined for them. Going over to the Bulldogs, number 23, he has 3 points. That's going to put him at tied for second with his co-partner Xavier Garcia with 3, who, you know, in the box score only shows he has 3 points, but this young man's had a pretty nice game defensively and offensively for the Bulldogs, kind of been a key piece for them. Going over the Petrarch brothers, both have a couple points of their own. And then the leading scorer is Jace Robinson with 6 for the Bulldogs. Only starter for the Bulldogs not scored yet has been Dominguez and Cintas. I'm going to swing it on over to you, Brody, for any more comments and reactions of the first half of play.
Well, I think it's been an interesting first half, Brock. We knew that coming into this game, these teams were going to be evenly matched. They both had really rough first-round matchups with Des Moines for Primero and Walsenburg for Trinidad, so tough teams to be going against in the first round, but this one is winnable for either of these teams. Miners definitely not out of the ballpark. Down by 8 points, they have some pretty electric shooters that just have been a little bit cold in the first half, so key for them to get back into it is just keep shooting. You miss all the shots that you don't take, is what all my coaches used to say. But I'm looking forward to a good second half of play, looking for hopefully some good second half adjustments. We're going to hear from a few more of our sponsors, but we'll be back in a few moments with a little bit more news for you.
Felices Fiestas, amigos. As the holiday season approaches, are you thinking of the perfect spot to gather with loved ones? Our spacious setting is perfect for holiday get-togethers, big and small, ensuring a festive and flavorful celebration for all. Stumped on gift ideas? Spread the joy with a Tequila's gift card. Remember, you can always bring the taste of tequilas to your table by ordering online at tequilasintrinidad.com or calling us at 719-846-3514. Tequila's Family Mexican Restaurant, where every meal is a fiesta for the whole familia.
We know life takes you many places, and Branson School Online is here to ensure you receive a quality education wherever you are. Families work with experienced, Colorado licensed teachers in small class sizes, and with flexible schedules and customized learning plans, there's no reason not to join Branson School Online today. Visit our website and press the Apply Now button to begin the quick and easy process. For more information, please visit bransonschoolonline.com or call toll-free at 888-863-7850.
Massive thank you to all of our sponsors. One more to tag on to this halftime break is Bank of Trinidad have been a fantastic supporter of all community activities in Los Animas County and beyond. Bank is a fantastic banking service. They have awesome customer support options. They have real people that will always answer your calls and make sure that your finances are taken care of. Our family, the Doherty family, personally banks with Bank. And they have treated us nothing but well, and they've been fantastic supporters of all of our community efforts, and worth checking out if you're looking to explore new financing or banking options. Also, we would like to bring to your attention is we at the Saddle Rock Sports Network, we are a student-led broadcasting program. We are not a volunteer school-based program. We are for-profit. All the sponsors are helping make this possible, helping compensate all the students for their time. And our whole goal is to equip students to produce professional, entertaining, and profitable sports broadcasts. So we are constantly trying to evolve our broadcasting style as we have multiple cameras tonight, bringing you as many angles as we can of the games. We may even have one more camera for Saturday's games, which could be absolutely awesome. But a little bit more about the Saddle Rock Sports Network is we are entirely student-led. Our big maiden voyage was last year at the TSC Tournament. That was our biggest broadcasting adventure, but we really started during COVID when things were kind of locked down and we wanted to bring broadcasting and bring high school sports to people's homes. It started off with one man and a camera, and it kind of went from there. We've had a fantastic time bringing you the games at the TSC Tournament. These are all pictures from last year of the crews that stepped up and are helping make this possible. We also broadcast all football games, volleyball games, and baseball, and some track for the Kim Branson sports teams. It's been an absolute pleasure to do all that for you. And if you are interested, and our big thing, student crews are all paid, and students are also involved in helping with ad sales, bringing in new sponsors to help support this broadcast. And ad sales earn commissions for students, so a little bit of that paycheck goes into students' pockets, and then 20% also can be donated back to school groups. So if that's one thing we like to do, to give back to the schools that are lending their students to this program, is give back to those schools. And I think for the Branson School last year, Branson School groups earned upwards of $1,800 for their school groups just based on ad commissions alone. It's been an absolutely fantastic good opportunity, and if your school would like to join in on this broadcasting journey, let us know. Check out saddlerocksolutions.com for information on the startup. We would be happy to guide you through the setup and always support your student crew for every step of the way. We've actually recently partnered with the Lovato and Honey schools, broadcasting some of their games, and Lovato has been absolutely awesome. They have also stepped up their broadcasting games on their Red Hawk Sports Network, but they're semi-affiliated with Saddle Rock Sports. And if you or anyone at your school would be interested in bringing live sports to your folks, let us know. We'd be happy to guide you along that process. So that's kind of our deal. Check us out at youtube.com/@SaddleRockSports or on Facebook, checking out Saddle Rock Sports as well. That's my spiel for you, and we actually have about 2 minutes left to go in the half break, so we're going to hear from one more of our sponsors, then we'll be back with even more action.
Christmas season is here, and at Colie's Cakes and Pastries, the holidays are in full swing. Stop by our location on Commercial Street for a sweet treat, or place a pre-order for any of our fantastic Christmas-themed cookies and cakes. Colie's also offers desserts for all occasions, including weddings and graduations, along with birthday parties. If you need a treat to welcome in the holidays, stop by Colie's, the best bakery in Southern Colorado.
Massive thank you to Colie's Bakery. Brock and I were just discussing how everything on that last ad looks absolutely delicious, and it is almost painful to be watching from our broadcasting seats. Well, it's been so cool. We got about a minute left to go in half. Mr. Brunelli, what do you think are some of the keys for these teams coming into the second half of play?
Yeah, we already kind of broke down the point totals, obviously. Miners shot a lot from the three-point line, I'd have to say, in that first half. Clean that up a little, but it's going to be very hard for the Miners to go inside, I think, too, though, because Pachorik, he's just kind of been that type of guy so far these, last 2 years. 4.2 rebounds per game last year he averaged, and 9.5 points per game, and averaged a block a game last year. I believe he had like 6 or 7 in one game we covered last year, actually, in that Kim game. So, he's a very good defensive presence for the Bulldogs. That kind of could be why, head coach Bustos is electing to go to the wings, to shoot the ball, because Pachorik's, shuts down that inside paint a lot for the Bulldogs.
Yes, sir, absolutely. I think the Miners are well equipped. They have people who are confident in taking those three-point shots. It's just they haven't been lucky enough to find the bottom of the net. So we'll see what happens as the rest of this quarter. Looking for the Bulldogs to be led by Xavier Garcia and Matthew Pachorik coming into this second half. We're raring to go. Here come the Miners, actually, excuse me, as Romero's going to bring it up. Gives quickly to Apodaca. He tries the drive. Now Sandoval on the right side. Gingles and Schultz trying to work the inside post. Apodaca on the drive, nowhere really to go. Romero gives back to Apodaca. Two-man exchange. Now over to Schultz on the left. Ooh, had the inside pass to Sandoval, just couldn't bring it down. Bulldogs now with the ability to respond, up 16-8. Looking to pull away even further. Gabe Sintas, point guard, going to wheel and deal for the Bulldogs. Gets a screen from Pachorik. Now looking for an option back to Pachorik, top the key. Now left side, Xavier Garcia. He's going to pull a three ball. Ooh, almost gets it to go. He might have better luck on this rim, but we'll see. David Romero for the Miners. Now gives to Jesse Apodaca. Corner, Sandoval. Schultz on the inside. Tried to give it to Jingles. Jingles now fighting for it. Rips it away from Garcia. Apodaca at the top, back to Romero. Miners trying to get some motion in the backcourt. Ooh, nice pass. Schultz almost had Sandoval. Just active hands from the Bulldogs deflecting it away. Here is Romero. Looking for an option. Gives to Schultz, excuse me. Now to Apodaca. Sandoval. Back to Romero. He's going to have a three ball. That one short. Rebounded by Jace Robinson. He's going to bring it up for the Bulldogs. He's going to try to push. He's had a couple good drives. He's going to pull it from short. No good. Rebounded by number 24, Nathan Sandoval. David Romero for the Miners. Apodaca back to Romero. Now Sandoval has it on the right side. Romero guarded well by Garcia. Bulldogs matching up fairly well against these Miners. Oh, errant pass from Jesse Apodaca. Couldn't get it there. Miners have open looks, just their guard's not seeing it.
Yeah, for sure. Good call, Brody.
Gabe Sintas for the Bulldogs, excuse me. Jairo Dominguez on the baseline. Trying for the drive, but fouled by Jeffrey Schultz. Jerome Schultz, excuse me. Second foul on Schultz, first team foul of the half. We got a change of roaming cameraman. Brad Doherty has now taken over the roaming cameraman job, getting a little bit of a baseline look. And teams have taken a timeout. We're going to take a timeout of our own and be back in just a few moments. Al's Gas Service has proudly served the Trinidad and surrounding areas since 1964. With over 95 years of combined industry experience, we not only deliver propane, but we also sell, install, and service a wide variety of heating and air conditioning appliances. Stay warm in the winter and cool in the summer with Al's Gas Service. Give us a call today at 719-846-6022. Big thanks to Al's Gas Service, one of the sponsors that has stepped up for the Primero Bulldogs this tournament. Xavier Garcia now looking to inbound. Pachorik pushing around on the inside, and he just put an elbow into Yep, that was, yeah. Sorry, my words are kind of failing me at the moment.
Second foul there for Pechoric. Something to watch as the big man picks up his second.
David Romero going to bring it up for the Miners. Apodaca on the left side, looking for Schultz. Jairo Dominguez almost got a hands on it. Schultz on the inside drive, trying to give it to Jingles, just couldn't get it there. Stolen away by the Bulldogs. Now Garcia looking to push. Nowhere really to go with it. Gives back to Sintis. Sintis has it at the top left. He's going to try to find a workaround. Gives back to Garcia. Garcia over to Robinson. Top of the key is Garcia. Josh Pechoric now checked in for the Bulldogs. He's going to try the drive around Jingles. And hand check. Jingles just got too much in the way. Oh, wait. Yep, that one's called on Jingles.
First of the night for him. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up after this game, we're going to have on the winner's side of the bracket the Des Moines Lady Demons versus the Lady Trinidad Miners.
Jerome Schultz on the rush. Nice play by Jairo Dominguez to tip that one away. You know what, Brock? I don't think we've had a score so far.
Yep, 8-16 was the score as both teams entered the locker room. 8-16 remains the score, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, sometimes that happens. Some games you have a lot of offensive production and sometimes not. Nice block by Josh Pechoric, just letting that one go out of bounds.
Also for our nightcap rematch of last year's championship, Caleb Sumter's Demons versus Elton Chavez's Walsenburg Panthers. It's going to be cinema, folks. You're going to want to watch that game.
Yes, there are a couple men on the floor. That was Caleb Jingles called for the travel as he hit the deck. Kind of tough spot. Looked like he tripped over Jairo Dominguez, but you know, a travel's a travel.
So we're 3 minutes into the second half. Neither team has scored.
And you know, it very well may end like this. Jace Robinson took it up and draws the foul off of David Romero. Robinson going to the line. Will we see points? I'm just joking around, folks, but it's a lot of fun. This is Jace Robinson has 6 points on the night, looking to tack on a few more for the Bulldogs. Robinson currently leading the Primero Bulldogs with scoring. Couldn't get this one. He's got one more.
32, Joseph Padilla, the junior, coming in as number 40, the junior Jerome Schultz hits the bench.
Robinson with the free throw. That one is good.
7 there for Robinson.
Here is Romero for the Miners. Got the ball at the top now. Sandoval right side swings down to Jingles. Jingles trapped in the corner by Dominguez and Robinson. Nowhere really to go. Did have his dribble, was just looking for somebody for too long. Subbing in is number 23. The no-named player, but I believe that is Aiden Komorowski. I could be mistaken, but he is the only player on the Primero team who has a number that doesn't match up with a name. Here is David Romero, swings down to Sandoval. Sandoval looking for an option, picks up his dribble. Romero gives to Apodaca, looking for an option. Also in the game is number 32, Joseph Padilla for the Miners. That shot no good. And that ball's going to stay on this side as the Miners can't buy a bucket.
For sure. Head coach Joseph Bustos has 3 timeouts remaining. Going back to head coach Joseph Bustos. His wife, Carly, is actually the women's TSC volleyball coach.
I'm sure their family dinners are nothing but sports talk. Apodaca stuck in the corner. One dribble, picked it up. That's a coffin corner situation. And we've got a timeout called as Bustos bails out his guard. Be back in just a second after a word from LARCC Trucking.
LARCC Trucking is the place to call if you have something to haul. A family-owned trucking business since 2021, LARCC is named after the owner's children, their motivation to create a successful future. LARCC is ready to help you haul your hay, cattle, gravel, or equipment anywhere in southwestern United States. LARCC also buys and sells hay. Give them a call today at 970-274-0826 and get ready to haul.
Big thanks to LARCC Trucking for stepping up and helping sponsor this broadcast. Coming out third quarter, Brock. We've seen a lot of basketball, but not a lot of scoring.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be interesting to see what both teams do as we're going into the thick of the third quarter.
Yes, sir. Xavier Garcia, nice steal on an errant pass from Primero. Ball loose on the ground, fought for by Apodaca.
Nice feed.
Pass goes to Romero. He's going to go up through contact. Couldn't get the foul. Apodaca now with the ball in a tough spot. Pass goes to Jingles. Jingles gets it up and good for the Miners. Here is Sintis trying to drive for the Bulldogs. Gets it all the way down. No good. Rebound by Pachorik. Trying to go up with it. Goes up through contact and one for Josh Pachorik. Matt Pachorik. So sorry, folks. Baseline cam view. One of our new things we're trying out for the Saddle Rock Sports Network. If you like it, let us know in the comments, and we'll try to bring you more of it. If you don't like it, we'll make some adjustments. This is Matt Pachorik's fourth point of the night. Looking to tack on an additional point. Summing into the game is Easton Jack for the Miners, as number 32, Joseph Padilla, takes a seat. Junior for junior sub there. Shot up and good for Matt Pachorik. Miners bringing the ball back. Here is Romero. Ooh, good deflection there by Sintis. Just couldn't bring it all the way down. Here's Apodaca with the ball at the top. Finds Romero. Romero has a backdoor cutter. Just can't quite see Sandoval. Oh, my goodness. He is so open. Oh, that is a good deflection away by Komorowski. Bulldogs coming the other way. Komorowski ends up with the ball. Sintis now has it. He's throwing up a three. No good for Gabe Sintis. Garcia's going to try himself a three ball. No good that time. Garcia with the board. Gives to Pachorik. Pachorik's going to try to work around back to the top. Bulldogs now trying to find themselves some offense. Going to settle down, get themselves the look they want. Pachorik and Jack kind of going at it on the inside. Sintis inside pass to Pachorik. Nice move around to Garcia. Garcia going to knock down the short jumper, and we have a whistle. So it looks like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I think they got Jack there throwing the elbow.
So it looks like the bucket will count, but they will get Jack with the foul on the rebound, so will stay Bulldogs ball. Second foul on Easton Jack. Three minutes to go here in the third quarter. We've got a whistle underneath. We're going to see what the referees are deciding to do. And since that was the fifth foul of the quarter for the Miners, Matt Pachorik will be going to the line. Pachorik, this is his second of trip to the line in quick succession, so 2 shots here regardless for him. First one good. That is 6 on the night for Matt Pachorik. Good showing from the junior, one of the leaders on this Bulldog team.
Only 1 point behind Jace Robinson, and now he's tied with Jace Robinson.
There we go.
For your scoring leaders for the Bulldogs, 7 for both of them.
Impressive, decent night for the Bulldogs here. Currently up 24-10, Miners needing to find some offense to stop this Bulldog surge. Jingles stuck in the corner. Romero picked up his dribble, has to throw up a shot. Pachorik might have got a hand on it, rebounded by Jingles. He's going to get it to go. Nice offensive board by Caleb Jingles.
4 now for him. You saw Jingles having a great defensive game as that 3 is up and no good, but going back to Jingles, great defensive game. The last game, having a pretty solid defensive game here against the Bulldogs in game 2 of the season.
Nice move by Garcia to back Apodaca down in the paint, but Josh Pachorik, you can't put your hand over the guy like that. Good effort, just can't quite do that. Miners gonna get reset. Taking some time making sure the call is correct. Here's David Romero. Someone needs to put these Miners on their back, and Romero might be the man to do it. Here is Anthony Sandoval. Miners going down the other way. Easton Jack on the drive, took an extra dribble, blocked by Matt Pachoric, and gets the save. I like that one. Here comes the other way. Komorowski on the drive for the Bulldogs, but he put his shoulder into it. Or maybe not. We'll see what the call is. Looks like Komorowski is going to the line. As looks like there's a little bit more roughage on the side of the defense as Nathan Sandoval picks up his 3rd foul. Bulldogs using these free throws to stretch their lead. Not a bad way to go. Aiden Komorowski, first of 2, no good. Second one, no good, rebounded by Sandoval. Miners coming the other way. Looking for an option. Romero, ooh, nice looking save. Put his body on the line, but ends up in the hands of Xavier Garcia. Little bit of collision with the ref. Gabe Sintis goes in, draws the foul. Sintis maybe going to the line. Nope, never mind, ball's going the other way. We had a foul on the rebound. Let's see what that call ended up being. At this point, we're not entirely sure.
Jack is going to check out, though, nonetheless. Schultz checking back in.
Yes, sir. Schultz has been one of the leaders for the Miners. He unfortunately hasn't had a whole lot of offensive production. Making some good passes, just can't quite find the right hands. Jingles, inside pass, looking for Sandoval, taken away by Garcia. Xavier Garcia trying to work the ball for the Bulldogs. Swings to Komorowski. Thought about Sintis in the corner, said no. Komorowski bringing it back around the top, all the way in on the drive.
Wide
well
open.
done by Aiden Komorowski.
5 points for him.
Miners needing to respond. Caleb Jingles stuck in the corner. Passes directly to Josh Pachoric. Bulldogs trying to push now. Garcia up. Ball loose. Poking away. Ends up in the hands of Jerome Schultz. Miners now pushing. That's Sandoval getting a bucket to go for the Miners. Sintis trying to push for the Bulldogs. Tempo is up. And Sandoval's reach is going to slow it right back down, but sends Sintis to the line.
Yep, Sintos last year, 45% from the free throw line, 14 for 31. Gabe Sintos, a really good bowler as well. You know, I had the privilege to bowl, you know, with him and that 170s plus average bowler. Very good bowler, Gabe Sintos is as well.
You know what, Brock? Of all the stats I thought I'd hear tonight, I wasn't expecting bowling.
There you go.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Sintis' first free throw, no good. As Anthony Sandoval checks out, as I believe that is number 32, Joseph Padilla, in the game for the Miners. Rebound Schultz. You can tell he just wants to push, just not able to have any guys down the floor. Romero looking for an option. Gives to Padilla on the right side. Trying to go to Schultz on the baseline. Ooh, Schultz tried to skip the pass all the way over to Padilla, but deflected out of bounds by Jace Robinson. Miners now really needing to generate some offense. Down by 12, needing a look. Haven't really gotten much of anything. Inside pass.
Nice feed.
Yes, absolutely nice feed. Bucket good for Caleb Jingles. His 6th point of the night. Pachoric, nice pass inside, brother-to-brother action. Bucket good from the Pachorics. Josh Pachoric with his 4th point. 8 seconds ticking away in the 3rd quarter. Romero looking for an option. Hands off to Apodaca, back to Romero. Had Padilla open, just said no to the pass, and that'll do it. Clock expires. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter here, as we're going to hear from a few of our sponsors before we come back for the 4th. The High Desert Hunting Company is based outside of beautiful Aguilar, Colorado, at the foot of the Spanish Peaks. Their specialty is one-on-one guided hunting adventures targeting your once-in-a-lifetime trophy animal. Originally known as Zelly's Hunting Club when it was founded in the 1930s, the modern-day High Desert Hunting Company also specializes in leasing and managing high-quality private ranches for big game trophy hunts, bringing in clients from all over the world and bringing money into Los Animas County. Give them a call today. Woody's Furniture invites you to stop by one of their 2 convenient locations to browse their fine selection of beautiful furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more for your home. Visit their original store in downtown Raton or their new store in Trinidad on Freedom Road, right next to Big R, for a personal and professional furniture shopping experience. Woody's Furniture proudly supports the student athletes and student broadcasters of this tournament. Big thanks to Woody's Furniture, our third of 3 network sponsors for the entire broadcast season that the Saddle Rock Sports Network is doing. Seen some interesting play from both sides of the ball. Bulldogs currently up by 22 over the Trinidad Miners. Seen some interesting play. Better offensive production in the second half by the Bulldogs. Miners needing to respond. 12 is not the worst deficit. We have seen crazy things, but they need to turn it up, throw up some 3 balls. Start making something happen.
Everything's possible. You know, we saw that Springer Red Devils team do a little 7-point swing last night there for our nightcap, and then Raton Tigers did a little 13-point swing out of the locker room on the Kim Branson Mustangs. So everything's possible.
Ooh, pass picked off by Easton Jack. Gabe Sintis was open, but he was about 3 seconds late on that pass. Primero with the ball for the Miners. Tries to put a move on Garcia. Now Apodaca trying to take it around down the middle. Kicks out, has an open Sandoval. Or that was Schultz, excuse me. Now inside Jingles. He's going to put it up. Blocked by Josh Pachorik. Bulldogs now going to push. Up the court, here is Robinson. Ooh, and we've got a block on the floor as Romero couldn't get his feet set in front of Jace Robinson. Good take by Jace Robinson. He has played very well. The sophomore really stepping into a great role here for the Bulldogs. Inbounds pass goes to Robinson. Josh Pachorik working against Caleb Jingles. Matt Pachorik now going to launch a 3-ball. That one no good. Rebounded by Josh Pachorik. Kicks up to Jace Robinson. And we've got a timeout on the floor as the Bulldogs are going to readjust and be back in just a few. We're actually going to stick around here over this break and talk a little bit about how you can get more involved with the Saddle Rock Sports Network. Our little graphic isn't popping up. There it is. You'll see on the bottom of the screen a little graphic showing you to go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook. Those are really the 2 best ways to make sure you never miss any Saddle Rock Sports Network action. Being subscribed on Facebook and turning on your notifications will make sure that you never miss any broadcast. You'll get a friendly little reminder that Saddle Rock Sports is going live. And feel free to tune in and make sure you never miss any small school, high school basketball action. That's really the best way to stay involved from a fan perspective. We've got about 30 seconds, so might as well keep it here. Brock, what are you seeing from either side of the ball?
Yeah, you know, the Bulldogs have pulled away in this game, I believe. Miners, obviously, it was 8-16 coming out of the locker room. Only been able to generate 8 points to the Bulldogs' 12. So obviously, if you keep things flipped, coming out of the second half, you usually come out victorious.
I agree. Miners needing to find something here on offense. Still down by 12, so a winnable sum. They just really need to lock down on defense and find some way to get something to happen on offense. Pachorik and Jingles battling inside. Ball goes to Pachorik, and we've got a whistle going against Caleb Jingles. They've been battling all night, folks.
You know, Jingles has done a good job, though, against the big man, Pachorik.
Pachorik now to inbound the ball. Looking inside for Jace Robinson.
Nice feed.
And he's going to find a way to work around the absolute forest of hands in there. Matt Pachorik going to end up with the ball. Trying to work around Jingles. Foul called. Jingles picks up 2 quick ones here in the 4th. Looking like we're having some scoreboard is in an interesting spot. Hasn't transitioned back to where it is. That's all right, folks. We'll get it all figured out. Bulldogs with the ball once again. Matt Pachorek to inbound. Looking for an option. Goes up to Robinson. Robinson trying to work around the left side. She's going to give to Garcia. Garcia back to Pachorek. Bulldogs doing a good job moving the ball. Sintis going to try to move the ball inside. Goes on the drive. No good. Rebound by Matt Pachorek. He's going to put it up. Couldn't get it to go. That rebound is going to go to number 23, Andres Romero. No good. Garcia puts up one. No good, unfortunately. Schultz going to throw the ball all the way up. Sandoval looking to push for the Miners. Says no to the drive. Now up to Andres Romero. Sandoval up to Jingles. Jingles looking for an option. Trapped by 2 men in the corner. If there's 2 guys on you, that means 1 guy's open. Ooh, that shot blocked by Matt Pachorek. Apodaca couldn't get it up. Robinson now going to have the ball on the top of the key. Swings up to Garcia. Ooh, couldn't quite control it off his foot. Romero up the court. Here's Schultz. He's going to throw a deep one. And bucket good for Jerome Schultz. That is his first point of the night, but gets 3. Sintis drives all the way down, and good for Gabe Sintis. 2 points for him. Is Romero. Now Sandoval. Sandoval trying the drive. Said no, saw Pachorek. Immediately backed out. Andres Romero looking for an option. Has it taken away by Xavier Garcia. He's on the run. Pass up to Sintis. Sintis going again and draws the foul off of Romero. Good looking attack. And that was a good effort from Andres Romero. Just got way too much hand and not enough ball. Five minutes to go here in the fourth. Gabe Sintis with the bucket. Looks like we are having some scoreboard issues here, folks, as, oh, now we're all back to it. Clock was running. Now the score is adjusted back where it needs to be. 31-19 is your score. We were having some difficulties. We're going to get a whistle as TSC officials get the clock back in order. I believe we had like 5.5 to go or so. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, nonetheless, 19-31 is your score following the made free throw from the sophomore Gabe Sintas. Miners don't have a foul to give now, so if this game gets tight, something to watch. Miners do not have a foul to give now.
Here is Sintas. Free throw up and good. Putting the Bulldogs up by 13. Here's Romero. Apodaca looking for an option. Schultz looking inside for Sandoval. Ooh, just couldn't handle it. Schultz, to his credit, has been making those passes all night. So I'd expect as the season progresses, those get more and more locked in. Sintis bringing it up for the Bulldogs. Sintis just going to take some time, let his boys get set up. He's going to try to drive around Romero. Kicks to Komorowski. Komorowski going to try to drive himself. Now back to Robinson. Skip pass into the corner. Jairo Dominguez inside. Look to Josh Pachorek. Going to go up through the pressure. Now kicks out to Sintis. Throwing up a 3-ball. No good. Rebound Apodaca. Here is Romero trying to push for the Miners. Out to Sandoval. Sandoval has a cutting Schultz. Just couldn't see him. Saw him too late. Romero's going to throw up a 3-ball and gets it to go. Bucket good for David Romero.
That's his first made 3 of the night. Put the box score as 5 for David Romero.
Sintis getting his team set up. Looking like Bulldogs going to a bit of a motion look. Screen and drive. Sintis going to take it all the way in. Couldn't get it to go. Finger roll, no good. Josh Pachorek with the board. Komorowski, he's going to try it. Going up through the pressure, no good. Rebound, Jairo Dominguez, and put back good for the junior.
And now all 5 Bulldogs starters have scored now with that bucket from Dominguez.
Impressive stat line there, folks. Nice inside look to Schultz, and gets it poked away by Pachorek. Good look by the Miners, getting it into Schultz. Miners still down 12. Currently 4 minutes to go in the fourth. folks you may notice getting lined up in the corner. We're actually going to keep it here. We got a minute left to go, but we'll talk a little bit about the games. Talk about the games coming up. Pretty soon after this, we will have the Trinidad Lady Miners taking on the Des Moines Lady Demons. That'll be the whichever team wins will punch their ticket to the championship round. Loser will play for third place. That'll all be happening on Saturday. After the ladies play, the Des Moines Demons men will be taking on the Walsenburg Panthers, a rematch of last year's championship game. Brock, what are your thoughts about each of those matchups?
Oh, yeah. This Lady Demons team, I feel, has massively improved from last year. You know, nothing against them, but they looked really good. They made a statement coming into that first game, just being a very good, well-coached team by Brandy Shear. She had her girls coached very good, you know, from the help of Katie Ward, Haley Brown, and Rylan Brown, as well as Holly Ward, very good defensive presence. On the other side, head coach Ashley Ackerman has a really good Lady Miners team as well. I believe these next two games tonight are going to be can be two of the best games of the TSC tournament.
Yes, sir. We've seen some good ones. We had some great ones last night. A little bit of slow to start to begin this evening. But looking forward to the rest of them. Here come the Bulldogs on the run. Robinson has it at the top of the key, guarded well by Sandoval. Now Sintis has it on the left side, going to get his offense set. Playing well as a point guard. Here is Josh Pachorik. Back to Robinson. Robinson now to Dominguez. Now back in the corner to Komorowski, but stepped out of bounds. That's the tough thing about playing on a college floor. The lines are kind of not in your favor. Caleb Jingles into the game for Joseph Padilla. And Matt Pachorik in for Josh Pachorik. Gabe Sintis also taking a seat. As Xavier Garcia back on for the Bulldogs. David Romero gives to Apodaca. Inside pass, Schultz had Jingles. Jingles going up through pressure and going to the line. Well done by that young man. He is a senior for the Miners, the only senior on the roster. So expecting as the season progresses, if you're a Trinidad Miners fan, expect Caleb Jingles to get more looks, improve in his confidence, and put up more looks.
Yeah, and, you know, he has stacked, you know, a really good game here, honestly. 6 points for him. Only 2 in the first game, but now 6. So having a lot better game here, and I guarantee you they're going to have to count on Jingles going into the meat and the potatoes of the season, because Jingles, you know, has been a very good player for this Miners team, as now he has 7.
Yes, sir. We've seen Jingles play in this tournament for as long as we've been covering it, but as someone who's played in the tournament previously, it's been fun to match up against Jingles. Here are the Bulldogs on the other side now as Garcia up top to Robinson. Bulldogs not really in any kind of hurry, but Robinson's going to take it on the drive. Nice drive by Jace Robinson.
That's going to put him up to 9. Your scoring leaders brought to you by InBank. For the Bulldogs is going to be 9 with Robinson and 7 for Jingles and Sandoval.
Bulldogs now pushing the ball. Matt Pachorik going up. Couldn't quite get it to go. Good rebound by Jairo Dominguez. Xavier Garcia up to Robinson. Jace Robinson has an open Dominguez. No one quite saw him, though. Pachorik now has it on the baseline. Now gives to Dominguez on the inside. He's going to try to go to work.
Nice feed.
Nice inside feed to Garcia. Garcia going to the line. Schultz, I believe that is his 3rd or 4th. Schultz will be his 3rd. And 5th team foul puts the Bulldogs in the double bonus.
Schultz now in foul trouble as we go into 2:27 left. Got in foul trouble last game. Believe he had 3 in that game as well.
Yes, sir. It is late enough in the game, 2:30 to go, that you can afford having your starters with a few fouls.
For sure.
Checking back into the game is Joseph Padilla for the Miners. Garcia, 2nd free throw good.
4 now from Garcia.
Miners now looking for an option. Romero, skip pass to Apodaca. Miners doing a good job of moving the ball. Better defense by Jairo Dominguez. Nice save as well. Xavier Garcia pushing the ball up. Komorowski looking for an option. Goes up to Garcia. Garcia, he's going to launch himself a 3-ball. Couldn't quite get it to go. Rebounded by Jerome Schultz. Primero pushing for the Miners. Looking for an option. Goes through Komorowski. No call. Sandoval throwing up a 3-ball. Oh, couldn't quite get it to go. Rebounded by Matt Pachorik. Garcia now going to push for the Bulldogs. Thought about going to Komorowski. Ends up giving back to Matt Pachorik. Throwing it up another 3. He hasn't got one tonight. Rebounded by Anthony Sandoval. Nathan Sandoval. So sorry, folks. That's Romero throwing up a 3-ball. No good. Dominguez fighting with Robinson for the board. Xavier Garcia goes all the way to the rim. Couldn't get it to go. Miners, the game's pace has picked up. Although we see coach for the Bulldogs, Greg Robinson, telling his boys to slow down. You don't need to be in a hurry. You're up by 14. And with the way this game's going, I'm not sure the Miners can close that gap. Here is Padilla swinging the ball back up. Apodaca gonna launch himself a 3. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound by Padilla. Gets the man up on the pump fake. No good. Good rebound by Dominguez. Minute ticking off the clock. Bulldogs, nice pass to Matt Pachorik. Tied up underneath. Romero battling for it. Foul called on Romero. Will send Pachorik to the line. Low scoring affair in this one, but folks, that's how the cookie crumbles.
You know, if you go, oh, that's fifth foul there for Romero. So
he is out of the game. Not a position you want to be, as David Romero has been a leader for the Miners, doing a good bit of the ball handling. Checking in is number 21, Cole Giggleman.
Yeah, Romero's going to leave the game, the junior, with 5 points for the Miners.
You know, and the points hasn't really been the story of that young man's game tonight. He has led this team. He's been handling point guard duties. He's been driving. He's been aggressive on defense, as you saw, getting that last foul, fighting for a board.
Yeah, Romero is a very good aggressive guard, for the Miners.
Yes, sir. Did I say Bulldogs?
No.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Just following you up with Miners,
Oh, yeah, no, you're
Miners,
absolutely okay. I wouldn't doubt if I said Miners. It's been a long day of basketball so far. Long 3 days of ball.
Yeah, there you go. 2 more, though, so you better stay locked in.
Oh, yes, sir. I'll do my best. Here is Nathan Sandoval going to swing the ball to Giggleman. Giggleman, no look here. Sandoval gives back to Apodaca. 30 seconds ticking off the clock. Here is Schultz. No look, really, for the Miners. 3-ball up by Padilla. No good. Rebound ends up in the hands of Jace Robinson. Bulldogs looking like they're going to take it easy coming down the court. They're going to try to slow down. They're just going to walk this last 10 seconds off the clock. No real need to get in any kind of hurry. They are going to finish this game winning by 15 points. Primero Bulldogs 38, Trinidad Miners 23. A little bit of low-scoring affair, but that's how it goes at times. And that will do it for this game 9 here in Trinidad. So that means that you'll see these teams both again on Saturday. The Trinidad Miners will be playing the early game. I'm not exactly sure what those times are. Wish I could get them to you.
Yep.
Any of those times. I'm sorry, Brock. Do you know where to find those? I have no earthly clue.
No worries. But, yeah, I do not currently have them right now. We will have you guys all updated, though, tonight, at the conclusion of that Des Moines and Walsenburg game. We're going to have you guys all updated. But, speaking about updates, we're going to go into a commercial break for Colie's Bakery and bring final thoughts and reactions from this game.
Christmas season is here, and at Colie's Cakes and Pastries, the holidays are in full swing. Stop by our location on Commercial Street for a sweet treat, or place a pre-order for any of our fantastic Christmas-themed cookies and cakes. Colie's also offers desserts for all occasions, including weddings and graduations, along with birthday parties. If you need a treat to welcome in the holidays, stop by Colie's, the best bakery in Southern Colorado.
Big thanks to Colie's Pastries for sponsoring this broadcast. Mr. Brunelli, do we have any stats for the end of this one?
Yeah, Bulldogs coming out victorious. Very clean game played from the Bulldogs. Believe they only had about 4 calls off of them, 3 or 4 calls. So, great game from Pachorik brothers. They had a very nice game, I feel. And going to start talking about the Miners. Caleb Jingles, great game from him. I would say he possibly one of the better games that I've seen defensive-wise in this tournament. didn't load up the box score and rebounds or things like that, but he made his presence felt. He was smothered on his guy the whole game. He had an awesome game defensively as well, offensively with 7. And then Sandoval also with 7. Romero did foul out with 5. That was his first game of the year, so getting the jitters out. So going on to the victorious side, though, Gabe Sintos, 4 buckets, 0 in the first half, 4 in the second. Xavier Garcia had 12 the last game. He had a lot of shots in this game, only had 4 in this game, but Garcia, like you said, Brody, he had a nice game as well. Robinson with 9, and number 23, which we think is Aiden Komorowski, with 5. My Colie's Bakery and Pastries player of the game is going to have to go to Matthew Pachorik. I'm going to be very excited to cover that third game that the Bulldogs are going to be in to see Pachorik, because he always makes his presence felt inside, the big man just getting it done. You know, he didn't keep rebound stats, but I bet Pachorik got every bit of 8 to 10 rebounds for this Bulldogs team, so he is going to be your Colie's Bakery and Pastries player of the game. I'm going to send it on over to you, Brody, for any more comments and reactions of this game.
Absolutely. Thank you, Brock. Like we said, both of these teams will be playing again on Saturday. We'll be bringing you that game on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. The Primero Bulldogs will be playing the winner of the contest happening tomorrow, where the Kim Mustangs are taking on the Raton Tigers. Likewise, the Trinidad Miners are taking on the loser of that contest. So it'll be an interesting turn of events to see how that wraps up for both of these teams. We'll be back shortly with Des Moines versus the Trinidad Lady Miners. Good showing. Looking forward to that one. We'll be back. Keep an eye on your YouTube